he probably did not want to do that.
How the fuck you fumble a CEO? That just goes to show you that enough is never enough. You can get a bitch the world. I want the moon. You can try to get a bitch the moon. I want the stars. Give her the stars. I want the galaxy. Oh my God, what the fuck do you want? Like, bro, I'm genuinely confused. How the fuck you fumble a CEO?
It's safe to say.
Yo, what it do, you two, man? I don't want to waste time, so we'll get straight into it. You feel me? Now, today, about to reacting to Bobbi Aldoff's obsession with black men is insane. Now, from the looks of it, she's a Tootsie Roll. Now, I don't mean to offend anybody by that term, but a while ago, a Caucasian woman said people call her Tootsie Roll because of her preference in black men. Hey, that's what it looked like for her, but let's see. I'm genuinely curious.
Life is like a soap opera with the ups and downs. Just last year, she was married to a promising CEO by the name of Corey Aldoff, a programmer who works as a senior vice president in a company called CompTIA. A very smart guy, a millionaire in his own right.
She gave up $1 million for some BBC. All right, it's crazy. I mean, she must be a millionaire herself.
And then there's Bobbi Aldoff, who blew up and became a podcaster, a big-time TikToker. But for some reason, with her relationship with her husband, things kind of went sour. I don't know exactly what happened in their short marriage, but at certain points, Bobbi Aldoff started...
She got in that motherfucking bed with Drake. Nigga, that's what happened. I wish my girl would get, divorce.
Experiencing certain crash outs, being disrespectful to her husband.
My husband says he's upset with me because, in his words, sweetie, you need to stop spending so much money on DoorDash. Ordering it 3 times a day is not appropriate, and we need to start living within our means. Honey, it sounds like you have an income problem, not that I have a spending problem. Start earning more money and we won't have these issues.
Ah, hell no, bro. He dodged the bullet. Thank God that... I wonder how long they was married. He had to deal with this the whole marriage. You knew she was like this before you married her, though. That's your fault. Boy.
What? I took his credit card that we share, and I booked a vacation for my daughter.
I took his credit card that we share. Okay.
And we're staying in a hotel tonight, and I hope he enjoys that I charged $8,000 to his credit card. Make more money, darling.
Guess which student has a better chance of getting into an Ivy
League
school?
He married that. That's the walking antichrist.
And then there was that podcast where she was in bed with Drake, and her husband found that...
I'd be damn, I'm a millionaire getting talked to like that about... Oh my goodness.
Offensive. And because of her disrespect for the husband, he was like...
Stop it.
He was out, and he filed for divorce. And Bobbi Aldoff was back on the market again. But it wasn't for long. Bobbi Aldoff started to change her whole identity when it came to marriage and relationships. Bobbi Aldoff started to go for black men. And not just any kind of black men. Athletes. And this is where the whole...
So she is a Tootsie Roll. Hey.
Murphy Bunting situation took form. If you guys don't know, Sean Murphy Bunting is a cornerback who won a Super Bowl with the 2020 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And allegedly, these two were dating. And there was a video of them out, and allegedly that's him that was kissing her, but he then said it wasn't, but it definitely looks like him. And then
that's him.
Everything seemed to be okay until...
That's him.
Thing for about a year after. And then I got lonely, met a guy around Thanksgiving, and I think things moved really fast. I don't know, I thought it was fate. Clearly it wasn't. It was really sweet, really thoughtful, and he just was very thoughtful, and I think that it raised the bar for me, which sometimes sucks because then it's like...
I mean, he was so thoughtful because he's trying to crack buttons. Once he cracked buttons, all that thoughtful shit is out the window. Like, honestly, bro, I don't know what these women expect. they expect to lose the potential love of their life to go find another love of their life and get dogged by the potential love of their life. And you try to run back to your, nah, it's too late for that, my baby. Nah.
I didn't want the bar to be raised at all, but nevertheless, it didn't work out. He broke up with me, then he ended his breakup, then I broke up with him, and then when I tried to undo my breakup, there was no undoing it. He was done. So, yeah, that's the tea. Got it. Dating is just hard, you guys. Like, I don't know, because I know people are going to be like, just focus on your kids and you don't need anybody.
Facts.
I get it. I know. I love my kids. I'm a really good mom and I don't have to prove that to you guys. And their dad's a great dad and he does a great job with them. He's an incredible dad. I have zero complaints about us as co-parents. That said, I was 21 when we met. He was 30. I was really young. I was immature. And our kids were so much.
21 and 30. Jesus, that nigga was making money. I mean, typical. You went up because whatever, that ain't my business.
Off with us apart. So I'm gonna go back to dating again because I don't think because my first relationship didn't work out and I have kids, that means that I need to be single for the rest of my life. So hopefully I find someone. Like, I tear up every time I say that because I don't believe I'm going to.
Now, of course, so many people came after her because it seemed like her preference became black men. And so we started to hear stuff.
Once you go black, you become a single mother. So you're telling me that there's no white men out here that are deadbeats?
I'm sure it is.
So you're telling me only black men make women single mothers?
Nobody said that.
Do you know?
No one said that. No one said that. Meaning, you go fuck with. I mean, that is crazy. They is saying that. That's crazy. Damn.
Freaking ignorant you sound.
That's crazy.
And do you know that I'm with a black man? Once again, they're not black, they're brown. Who has literally gave me the best life ever.
This is what a lot of white guys say. Once you go black, you're a single mom. That could be debated
funny,
depending on who you are, but I don't think that's true. This lady has just talked about that herself. Let's go back to the original premise, shall we? Now, Bobbi Aldoff left her husband, Corey, who is pretty much a CEO. He's a corporate guy. He's still young. He's only 34 years old. He left her, and he probably did not want to do that.
How the fuck you fumble a CEO? That just goes to show you that enough is never enough. You can get a bitch the world. I want the moon. You can try to get a bitch the moon. I want the stars. Give her the stars. I want the galaxy. Oh my God, what the fuck do you want? Like, bro, I'm genuinely confused. How the fuck you fumble a CEO?
It's safe to say that he's going to be okay. He'll be able to rebound. And this is what happens with most guys who are doing very well. The woman may be doing very well herself.
Like, that's beyond crazy to me, bro.
Remember college.
I'm gonna get an ad block when I get monetized, y'all. Don't worry about it.
But just because the lady is popular or because she has money, it doesn't mean that she's going to be doing great. Now, if we look at Bobbi Aldoff and we look at, what she has and what she can do, I mean, she still has 2 kids and she is Caucasian, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she'll be able to get a
pig on her
Remember,
head? That was a sheep.
Bobbi Aldoff was very disrespectful to her husband, and this is something that women don't understand. Once you get a reputation for being disrespectful to men and other men see it, it's true that men tend to not take you very seriously. And the only way they can take you very, very seriously is if your beauty is so exceptional, where you can overcome that. And it's probably
ain't no beauty in the world worth that treatment that nigga was just getting. And I'm being so for real. Ain't no beauty in the world.
It's safe to say for most men that Bobbi Aldoff may be somewhat attractive, but maybe not attractive enough to overcome her disrespect. And she also has 2 children there, so that needs to be kept in mind. So what kind of man could Bobbi Aldoff get being divorced, a single mom with 2 kids, and most likely not the best body?
Guys, my boyfriend made me dinner. What did you make tonight?
I made some Mexican rice, found on Google, and just some regular broccoli. Nice and easy, nice and simple.
What should I start with?
bitch.
Out of 10, what are we talking?
It's really good.
Out of 10.
A 9.
Okay, I'll take it. That works too.
What's the point of showing me this clip? I don't want to see this bitch eat.
I know. Amazing. I know.
Do you want to try it?
I know.
I can't believe you made this. It's really good.
Probably the best chicken I ever had in my life.
I agree.
Presentation.
He kinda zesty. Look at his demeanor. Look how he 10 out of what you rated out of 10? Like he kinda giving a little zest, like I can't even do it. But he got demeanor, he got mannerisms.
That's 10.
Zesty
Going for a
mannerisms.
taste test. Overall, full plate.
This is a 10.
So this is Bobbi Aldoff's new boyfriend. He's very similar to Sean Murphy Bunting. If you look at the skin complexion,
And the
younger
goatee.
dude. He's probably going to be an athletic guy.
They got the same
but
facial
guess
hair.
what? Bobbi Aldoff is not with the provider guy. I can tell you right now that if they're together, guess who's paying the bills?
Bobby.
She is. You see, a lot of ladies don't understand that. When you are a lady and you have a provider male and you start being disrespectful, it doesn't really matter if you're white, black, or otherwise. Because yes, it's true that professional black men could definitely deal with Bobbi Aldoff and become a provider for her. But Bobbi Aldoff is huge. I mean, on social media. She is a single mom now, or divorced mom. She has 2 kids. And there's not a lot of high-end black men, or men in general, who are really interested in dealing with her on that level. And so the only kind of man that will deal with someone like Bobbi Aldoff is a guy she has to pay for. A guy like...
She gotta settle for less. I ain't gonna say settle for less, but she basically gotta settle for less. How you go from the CEO to a company to a busser? I don't know what he do for a living, but let's just say he's a busser. How you go from a CEO to a busser? He went from a busser to a leech because you're providing for him. That's actually crazy to me, bro.
Yes, and this is important for a lot of ladies to know. You can be successful and you can have money. You can even be young and you can even be attractive. Kids or no kids. But the moment that men find out that you have a disrespectful attitude towards them, no rich guy is going to waste his time dealing with you. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. He doesn't have to. You see, this is why you never really see rich guys or successful men making content on YouTube or talking about these things. Because
I'm gonna get an ad blocker when I get monetized, y'all. Don't worry about it.
Because it's so powerful, they don't need to. Men who have money, men who have opportunities, don't even waste their time talking about this stuff because it really is just so easy to replace somebody. And it's not to say that men with means don't have issues, or men with means don't have problems, or men with means don't have disappointments, because I'm pretty sure that they do. But the reality is that if they see disrespect, they can replace it very quickly with respect. And even if they're not the best person in the world, Bobbi Aldoff for the rest of her life will be paying for the kind of man that she wants. She likes young.
I mean, and she rich, so you can't even say that because she has money. She has her own money. I think I'm gonna say she's a millionaire. I don't know. I don't really know her like that, but I see her around everywhere. So I'm assuming she got millions, maybe hundreds of thousands tucked away. So, and divorce, I'm sure she got some settlement money, and I don't know if she probably get alimony, but she living well. So it's like, it makes sense. I'd be damned if I'm dating a millionaire and I gotta pay for shit. What? Come on now.
Again, attractive black men who most likely don't have any financial opportunities, and so they'll date her, and they'll definitely do this. But she's definitely paying. She went from being upset at a husband because she wanted to use his credit card to now basically using her own credit card to pay to get her cheeks clapped. And this is what women gotta stop doing. Stop trying to ask for a provider guy and disrespect a provider guy when clearly you're not ready for a provider guy, only for you to go head on and pay for the guy that you really want who don't even care about you. And this is why it is important for women or men in general, if you get people that are in your life and they really want to hold you down, you should really appreciate it, because Bobbi Aldoff right now has found that out. Nobody needs to deal with you, okay? Okay? I don't care what you think you deserve in life. Nobody's obligated to put up with you or to put up with your problems or to
Facts.
put up with
That's
what you have to
entitlement.
offer. It is very hard the higher you go up to find people who are high level people who will deal with your issues. And the person that usually will do that
Is
is
that
the
De'Aaron
man
Fox?
that.
What the fuck? What the fuck, De'Aaron? Ain't his girlfriend black? Hold on. That nigga look like De'Aaron Fox. Yeah. Bro. Is this like a movie or something? Like a commercial?
Who will deal with your issues.
Bro, that's not
And the
De'Aaron.
person
Bro, that look
that
just like
usually
De'Aaron
will
Fox,
do that
bro.
is the man that has kids by you and is married to you. But if a guy is not married to you or if he's not invested in you, it's so easy for the guys to just let you go and move on to somebody else. And now this is what Bobbi Aldoff has remembered. Like, hey, she's even doubting herself if she'll ever get a guy again, a guy that will stay there and love her for her, or there's not really a reason to do that. And it's to the point now that for somebody to deal with you, you have to pay them to do it. And it's not just Bobbi who's going to be doing this. It's going to be a lot of women who will be doing this. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Yoshi Drew Jackson.
Hey man, I spoke my piece. What y'all think down below? Me personally, hey, I don't see how the fuck she fumble a CEO. That's crazy. But hey, she living her life to the fullest. How she wanna live it? Taking BBC and paying for the BBC. It is what it is. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Is she stupid? Is she smart? How do y'all feel about the situation? Until the next one. Yes, sir.